Okay. Oh, Pyro, we didn't do an intro! Pyro, we didn't do an intro! Ah!
I was Ruby, I was like, yeah, Ruby. I was like, I introduced in the chat. Hi.
I did not. I didn't do anything, actually.
Hi. YouTube, whatever.
You know, say hi to YouTube like a weirdo?
Yes. I never say hi to chat, but I'll say hi to YouTube.
Hope you know my YouTube viewers will probably hate you just as much as the Twitch ones. The cycle the cycle goes in perpetuity. The cycle of hatred, it never ends. But Pyro, I went to the movies today, so I actually have movie popcorn.
Oh my god! I should have made popcorn.
He's all movied up. Yippee! I just saw a movie today, and I get to watch a musical now. It's gonna be so good. The guy who didn't like musicals, I hope he gets tortured for his heinous crimes.
I hope so as well. Okay, can I use hit?
Wow, I can't believe you're copying me, fucking loser.
Oh, damn it.
You barely 5 seconds in. Wow, copying me already, huh?
Okay, hit play.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just quickly turn you down? I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised you didn't do it sooner. I'm so loud and annoying all the time. But no! Did you know that the My Little Pony universe, pissed counts as a curse word?
Does it?
Yes.
Oh, right, no, because Fluttershy is like, oh, I remember that scene.
Yeah. So my other question is, what else is a curse word?
It's not pissed, it's peeved.
Still, it doesn't matter. It was a curse word. What else do you think counts?
I mean, I think it depends, honestly. Is this like, you have an answer, or you just think like, oh, what do you think actually counts?
What do you think? No, well, I don't know shit, dude.
I mean, I guess it's just like, what would a pony find offensive? Like, would they? I mean, they say like jerk and stuff. So that would be my like if it didn't.
I think if they said what the heck, that would be a curse word.
I mean, some people consider heck a curse word, anyways, which is.
No, actually, my honest statement is I think using Celestia in an offensive way would count.
Probably. Do you think there's swear words around? Do you think swear words about Luna is worse or like better? Like if you said oh my Luna, do you think is that considered offensive?
No, oh my Celestia is fine, but what I mean is using Celestia's name in vain, like using God's name in vain, would be seen as a curse word.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like, do you think using oh my Luna is a curse word, and do you think it's even something they say? Like,
no, and here's my reasoning why. Because they forgot about Luna. So I think now that she's back, it doesn't count as a curse word. It's in the same level of Oh My Celestia, where at first it doesn't mean... Like it's just Oh My Celestia, and I honestly think it makes more sense that talking about Nightmare Moon or something about Nightmare Moon would be counted as some sort of curse word. Like, I think all of the enemies, I think all of the villains, after they've come through, they have something around them that turns into a curse word. In the same way that I also think that, something pertaining to Tartarus would also be counted as a curse word.
So you know the phrase "what the devil"? Is it just like "what the Nightmare Moon" or like "what the T-Rex" or whatever in the fuck?
Why would they say something like that? I think they'd be more specific than that. I also think that and I also think that it is almost seen as like something that people would tell one another, not exactly in a curse word sort of sense, but just like a general insult slash threat would genuinely be like, oh, I'm gonna entrap you in the moon now, just because of what happened with Nightmare Moon. Like, I genuinely see that happening.
Okay, 2 questions.
Okay.
Do you think there's racial slurs between the pony races, and do you think there's racial slurs towards the other races?
That's such a dumb question, and this is why I'm gonna say that, because there's literally a whole period of time where the ponies hated one another. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
It's still in circulation. Is it still?
Are they still in circulation? I think that they never left circulation, but it was really frowned upon to ever use them, kind of like the slurs we have today, where like most people wouldn't use them because in general it's seen as bad, but also people are more used to one another. I think that if you found like almost like a redneck pony, whether they were unicorn, Pegasus, or Earth pony, someone who was more isolated and had parents who also like their whole line would have had to be like that for them to remember to use those words in that way, because all other pony kind, especially the ones who live in like Canterlot a lot and like are close in Equestria already know that's fucked up and wrong to do.
Okay.
That's my say. Like, it's one of the things where I think racism isn't common. I think that in Gen 5, you would be more likely to hear that shit.
Yeah.
That is my statement.
Do you think like bird brain is like an insult to a Pegasus? I don't know if it's an exact.
Wrong. It's not bird brain. It'd be feather brain, dumbass.
Yeah, actually.
It is an insult that was targeted more towards Pegasus, but is used to all. Is my statement on that. I think that it is something that was and is still seen as a specifically Pegasus sort of insult, but it's kind of in the same way that some slurs, even though they were used for one specific group, then became a thing that they called anybody.
Yeah. Obviously, we can't say them for the fact we all lie, so I do get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't say it, even if I can reclaim any slurs, I just don't say them. I have respect like that. But, yeah. No, like, seriously, I do think, very much so, that's my feeling on slurs in Equestria. I do think that slurs toward other types of creatures are more in circulation to this day.
Yeah, I think especially it's like, oh, if you're like a changeling or a griffin, because they like interact a lot, which is very weird to say this, they probably get more thrown at them because they interact more, so they like have the ability to be like used more. If that makes sense.
I honestly think changelings have some of the worst slurs thrown at them. In terms of like the level of negativity that comes through them is so much more. But the only person that gets it worse, I would say, is Sombra's breed, which is he was an Umbrum, if I'm correct. Those dudes, they're fucked. Nobody, they're like they don't even exist anymore because of what happened, and I still think they have slurs against them. That is how much I think they are hated. Of course, leave it to the black person to be segregated, and of course. Fuck! Everywhere you go, racism abounds. I still think it's fucked up what happened to Sombra, and I stand by that statement. It is fucked up, and he did nothing wrong. He deserves redemption!
If you look at just the show, I would not agree with you. But if you look at that comic, that fucking comic... Like, the comic changes everything. He goes from, oh yeah, this is just kind of like one of the weakest villains to like, oh, this is fucked up.
He deserves so much more. The fact that happened to him is fucked up. Like, and honestly, can we talk about how the friendship beam, right? You know how like they always use the power of friendship? The friendship beam fucking kills Sombra. Like, it's so much worse than what anybody else got. What the fuck? My man Sombra can't catch a break!
I think it's so fucked that they brought back Sombra for season 9 and then didn't just like kept it off in the first 2 episodes.
My man didn't do shit!
Like, I think honestly they should have had they should have had like an evil 6 situation, you know? Like an evil 6. I don't know like who this evil 6 would be, but I think they should have had it.
You know what's funny is that some of the fandom made that prior with just the minor villains we've seen and how sometimes they are the opposite of the main 6, but I think it'd be really, especially with how Cozy Glow was all about utilizing friendship to be evil, wouldn't have genuinely been lovely to push that all the way and make all of them actually semi-embody certain elements? Genuinely. Yeah. Like, to actually go forth with all of that, to be like, these evil dudes are like you are bringing up with the evil 6, but I say push that even further, because you know how crazy it would be to actually have villains embody the elements and still be evil as fuck. I'd love that.
That'd be so neat. You could even go for like an element of disharmony or like what you've got, and I think either way, it's a fucking cool idea.
I mean, the thing with the elements of disharmony then becomes why are they together? For me, at least, if they're supposed to be about disharmony, when I'm not saying they like, even if they embody the elements of friendship, for them to just be fully evil people and want to do bad things, because we've seen people who are either supposed to be like the characters and are just had a different path to them, the way that we have like Rainbow Dash. She had a girl in the Wonderbolt Academy who was literally supposed to be her foil. The only difference was she wasn't loyal. Or how we had with Twilight, we have more than one character who represented her in a different way, whether it was Moon Dancer or Sunset Shimmer, who both represent her in different ways and both still embody would embody the element of magic. Where like, you have, like, Sunset Shimmer is a good example of somebody who would still embody the element of magic while being evil. And I think it's hard because people, when people hear shit like loyalty or honesty, they think you have to be good, especially with loyalty. But wouldn't, like I do think it'd be beautiful and awesome if we had a set of villains who just did fully embody all of the elements while also still all being evil.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah, because it would take a lot more effort and work than just being like, oh, they're the opposite. Because that's too easy. And I never take the easy road. If it's harder, it'll be more rewarding if it works. That is my answer.
Just a second, I'll be back in a sec.
Oh my god. He left during one of our rambles. Ah! What am I gonna do? I'm alone, on my own. I'm left to fend for myself. Fellas, I think I fixed it. I think it was my computer and my Wi-Fi. Oh, what a fool I was. Oh, I'm just a silly little guy. While he's gone, is he still gone? I'm gonna put a minute ads up on the wall. Hope you're okay with that. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. What the fuck is this shit? Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! What is this? Oh my god. I'm not used to any of this shit. This is dangerous. This is dangerous game I'm playing. Oh my god. Oh my god, they had a cute little cat pig. Oh, that's so cute. I'm looking at my followers' pictures. Hold on. Let me, community. Followers list. Oh, I see. That looks like a minor. Oh my god. You? Hasn't been live in a long time. Wow, that's crazy. Oh. Just pop that over there. And they can have that. Have that. Pyro's still gone. What am I gonna do? I think I might explode. I do think genuinely the correct answer is just to explode and never return. And eat this rope. Here's one for you. Don't pretend like it's not eaten. For you.
Hi.
Power, you were gone for so long I started talking to the walls.
I'm sorry.
They say they hate you for leaving.
I swear. Sorry, my mother was just needed the pyro for a bit.
Disgusting. It's not even Mother's Day for you. Wait, is it?
It is Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day and you're spending your time with me.
I can spend my time with my mother often.
Is it because you think I'm your mother?
No. I'm pretty sure you'd hate that more than I would.
I can be your mom or dad. It doesn't need to be gendered. It's a role to be filled. It's not about gender. It's about vibes.
And the vibes are off. No, thank you. I will say this to every time. We don't have like a kind of relationship. No.
That's what you think, bucko.
Yes.
Yeah, and your opinion doesn't matter here. It's what chat's opinion. That's what matters.
Well, they can write their fucking fanfics if they want to do it, but they hate me, so it doesn't matter.
They hate you? Where'd you get that idea? That's crazy.
Anyways, do you want to keep talking about MOP or should we hit play?
Well, what do you think? What's your opinion on MOP? Who do you think embodies the elements of evil harmony?
I wouldn't know, actually. Honestly, I could see, like, what would it be? Oh, one sec.
Gone yet again. He truly does hate me. Wow. That's so fucked up. This is...
I don't know. I'm doing one call. Can we discuss this later? But I'm gonna get some coffees. Yeah. So you can use that places, right? Yeah.
It's so fucked up. You keep on leaving me. I see how it is.
I feel terrible. Hi, I'm back.
You feel terrible? Not terrible enough, clearly. I must berate you.
Anyways, what did you want to discuss?
I said, who do you think would embody them? What do you think? Do you think they'd make new characters, or do you think there are characters that currently exist that would fit those roles?
God, I hope they wouldn't make. I think they could make some new characters, but I wish it was like, oh, we got at least a couple with the return. I do like the returning baddies.
Because I honestly, after reading a fanfic and also hearing why Sombra did it, I would want Sombra to represent evil loyalty, specifically because he wasn't gonna do anything, and then he learned he was the king of an entire race, and all he needed to do was take out the entirety of the Crystal Empire for his kingdom to thrive and survive. And that was why he did it. In the same way that I also think Chrysalis could also fit into loyalty as well, because she is also doing everything normally for a kingdom, even if it's highly selfish. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just had a thought. It reminded me. I was gonna say, I remember a fanfic where like the element of disharmony weren't about staying as a team, but were rather like, oh, they are actively supposed to stay away from each other. They're supposed to work more like. I think the way it was like they're supposed to actively work away from each other. I think there was even like 7 to be like, oh, 6 is a harmonious like number, and 7
harmonious.
Is harmonious. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I remember that. I really liked that fanfic. It ended up not updating in a while, so
ended up dying.
Huh?
Ended up dying like all the other good fanfics do.
It was a fanfic about like a fucking, you know, those overpowered like OCs, like
one of them, my favorite.
It was about Discord's reaction to that. It was like, oh, Discord's like, he realizes something's fucking up because he's Discord, and he's like, something's fucking up with this guy, and he's like, something like that. It was even like, oh, there's like a new element of harmony that's protection, and it's not an element of harmony because like protection isn't harmonious.
It isn't harmonious. It's just kind of there, yeah.
You don't do it in like service. Like, you don't do it with each other. You do it for someone else. You know.
Yeah.
It was a really good fanfic. It was a really good fanfic.
No, I say that that's really good, honestly, like without even hearing the rest of it, just like, oh, because knowing you liked it and that you said there was an overpowered character, it reminds me of isekai anime, where like just because the main character is overpowered doesn't mean it's not good. Does that make sense? He's not the main character. Discord. But I know you said that. Jeez, I got it. Okay, but I was just saying that it reminded me of isekai almost immediately because it made me think, you know, with isekai when you have overpowered characters, but that it's still a good show. Or like one of my favorites, I was reading it and I only had one issue with it that I also liked. Oddly enough, was that it was his second time returning to the same world, and so you never really got introductions to any of the characters. They kind of just acted like you knew them already, almost like you were reading a fanfic. And I both liked that and also hated that at the same time, for obvious reasons, because you're seeing these new characters that you've never met before, and the series is acting like you already knew them, because within the eyes of this story, you would know them, and that's both good and bad, because you skipped all the prologue shit, you didn't have to worry about it, but now you're facing all these characters that you don't fucking know, and we're not gonna get a full introduction to them. Kind of seems wrong. I don't care. I don't care if we know them. Just give it to me. But yeah, Cozy Glow deserves to be in this set, obviously, as the main one.
GB friendship?
Well, in this case, it'd be magic. And I also do really enjoy characters being put in magic who aren't actually unicorns. I appreciate that. Because as we all know, every type has magic as well. So... Like, you know, she can actually fit into magic if she wants to. I also really want to know what her cutie mark means. It means the world to me that we figured that out.
Definitely. I found the fic, by the way, and I don't know if you're ever going to read it, but I will send it to you.
That's crazy. Why are you sending me shit?
It's a good fic that I fucking love.
If you loved it, wouldn't you have not had to find it? Wouldn't you have just known what it was called? Off the top of your head?
I haven't run in a bit. Here it is. It's on FinFiction. It's an AF3
It's
one if you want it.
FimFiction, where I was reading my Sweetie Belle and Sombra story. The one that is also part of the reason why I would want to label him as a loyalty, even if that story is entirely wrong on why he did everything he did, because it's entirely just fanon for Sombra. Also, did you know there's a whole ship with Sombra x one of Applejack's cousins?
No.
Yeah, it's like really small. Like it's like not a common ship, but honestly, I really like it, especially because the way that they characterize it with Applejack being partially pissed about the entire ordeal. Because in most of the time when the AU exists, it's like Sombra's back and there's a question on whether or not he's fully reformed. He's just kind of there now. And they're all like, you know how he was in the past. And her cousin's like, yeah, and I know how he is now. And he's my boyfriend!
Sorry. So the thing is, the only Sombra fic I've ever really read was this fic where basically Sombra was living with a human effectively, and he just became like a fucking couch potato, and it started off pretty funny, and then it was just like, yeah, no, it got real dark very quickly, which I think is just a staple of Sombra stories, because apparently that happened in the fucking Sweetie Belle fic as well, where it's like, oh, this was a funny, goofy adventure story.
And then it gets serious, and I think it's just because dealing with Sombra himself, Sombra is to me, he's almost like an embodiment of darkness, and there's only so much you can do without truly dealing with the shit he did, and also dealing with, like just the ramifications. He full-on enslaved tons of ponies, and we see that. We see what he did. Right? Like at least within the series we see that, even though within the comics it doesn't fully show that because he's more sympathetic in the comics. He still did that. And you can't make a fanfic, like, making it fully rainbows and everything if it's gonna be a long-standing fic, without truly understanding who Sombra at least was and what he at least was willing to do. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it feels, it's kind of like how I have a big gripe with isekai acting like slavery isn't a big deal. In the same reason that, like, when we were talking about Pollock Season 2 and we said we didn't want racism or anything like that between species because that feels like something we would have to talk about because that's serious. That's kind of how I feel about Sombra. Sombra, at his core, did a lot of serious shit that it feels almost impossible to not talk about, no matter how much you love him, you know? Like, as much as I am now, like, #1 Sombra defender, you can still be like, nah, what he did was fucked up.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. #1 Sombra fan right here. I think we should, I think we might need to press play.
What do you mean? It's only 20 minutes into the call, nearly 30, and we're only a minute in, and we've talked most of the stream about fucking My Little Pony mix.
I'm so excited to send this to my friend. I call him my editor, Andy. And he's like, hey, Andy, here's another one. Can you make 2 videos?
Can you make 2 videos? Because if this was for 1 video, Team StarKid would fucking kill us.
No, I'd want 2 videos. One of just our, like, literally, when I sent him my request for the first video, he was like, are you telling me that this is just a yap session?
Wait, did he send him one of the videos and it was like,
No, so I sent him the one we did when we were watching the Amazing Digital Circus and all of them, and I said, yeah, can you edit this? But also I have a request. My chat wanted me to separate it so that all the parts where we're just talking, like just talking, not even watching, just talking, are in. And they just make a video of just those parts. And he's like, are you trying to tell me that this video is just a yap session?
Yeah. Yes.
I honestly think some people would have to harshly disagree with you, Pyro. I'm sure there are people who come here and say, I am so excited to watch this series with you. And then it's just me and you going, what series? The guy who doesn't like musicals. There you go. I have to make this stop making sound, yeah. My keyboard currently makes sounds in my browser, and I don't fucking like it. It's fucking disgusting. It's disturbing! Anyway, you can press play. Fuck you.
Working? Oh, I'm on vocal rest? What? I'm on vocal rest?
Get fucked, nerd!
Damn it, Emma, now I need to make a tea with honey, okay? Oh my god.
What is vocal rest? Is it?
It's when, okay, kids especially in America do this, where they're like, oh, I'm in the musical, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up until the musical starts, just so that, you know, I'm on vocal rest. I want to make sure my voice is ready for it. And part of it makes sense, but, like, also 9 times out of 10, it's a girl who's, like, in the choir, not even, like, a major role, who's doing it.
The thing is, maybe I'm an actor, not a singer. Don't you need to use your voice like every day? Like obviously in moderation, but if you're just like
yeah, no, so basically they only sing, the only time they're talking is like when they're singing. And honestly, I do kind of agree with you. It would be much more better to just stay extra hydrated and talk like normal, rather like just make sure you're not like screaming your lungs off like what I do every time I go live.
Like genuinely,
there is a limit. So like not talking at all would be honestly worse. But like I said, just stay hydrated. Avoid milk. That is true. Don't drink the best. Just like straight up milk. People go so far as to say like no dairy, no cheese, no nothing. But I honestly just say avoid milk. There's something about milk that just feels bad. Like one time, because I've been in the musical. One time I was at home with my friend who was in the musical, and he was like, that shit's a load of hooey. Just, you can have milk, it's fine. So I had some milk with my Oreos, I drank it, and I immediately felt it. And I don't know if that is just the, the placebo of me thinking it would hurt? Thinking, like, oh, don't drink milk? Or if it actually is just milk bad, but motherfucker hurt, and I would advise not doing it, but stay hydrated, drink a bunch of fucking water, the more the better. You're not gonna get water poisoning. That's almost impossible. Drink a fuck ton of water and just be norm. What's up?
Ruby, my favorite drink is chalky milk. Does that mean that if I want to do acting, I should not drink the chalky milk before it?
You should do some fucking research because I'm just saying as from the musical perspective, fuck no. But like I said, I don't know about acting. Maybe if you're doing,
it's the same sensible voice. Voice doesn't change if you're saying you're talking.
Well, what I mean is the intensity of it.
Definitely though.
That's what I'm saying. The intensity of it is something that I wouldn't be able to tell you because I understand musicals where you're gonna be on stage and you're gonna have to be singing songs while running and doing other shit, and it's much better for you to have a good voice. Like, I remember some of those songs. The third night I was in one, like I was fucking shot. And it, like, a lot of the other kids were too. I remember going backstage once and seeing a kid guzzling honey, and he looks me in the eye and says, "I hate honey." And goes back to just sending it directly down his throat. Because he needed something to make him feel better. Like, that's just the vibes. Like, and even I was, like, I remember getting off stage, running back, and just trying to find anything to make my throat feel better. Because I was doing too much, basically. Especially when I had nothing of the sort of taking care of my throat. And especially when I was in high school, I didn't drink a lot of water. Every time, like, I had a panic attack once before one of them, so it was just me sitting in the back drinking, slushies, because back then, it was freeze your brain, and it did kind of help, but, like, still, the fuck? Nothing that you're, no water, just downing slushies and energy drinks. My throat's not good or prepared for this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think it probably is a very bad idea to do that. I would probably...
No, yeah, now I would know, but I didn't have that education back then, dog. I just knew just avoid dairy. No one told you stay hydrated and drink water. Literally, the teachers were more informed about don't drink dairy than stay hydrated and water, and it might partially just be because I'm choir and nobody really cared. I mean, it got a lot better as the years went on, but I heard that in the first year that I was in the high school, when they did The Little Mermaid, that the communication between the entire cast was so fucking bad. There was a secret group chat, secret quote-unquote, with all of the lead cast members, and they were the ones who knew everything that was actually going on, and the information that came to the rest was trickle down and oftentimes didn't reach everyone. So, Jesus. Like, it was that. Like, it was bad. But it got better. Every year it gets better. Promise, because I would have dropped out if it was that bad when I was in there. So, you know, Though, honestly, me personally, if I was in my senior year and I had one of the year, because every other year we do a year with also the kids, I would be pretty pissed, personally, because sometimes the kids ruin it for everyone else. They're kids.
I mean, that's
You know?
fair. From my experience, I've only really ever worked with year 7s, who are only like, I don't know the age group. Sometimes they're alright, but other times it's just like,
that's
ugh.
kids. That's what working with children is like. So I remember being in Susical and absolutely hating the kid who was the lead from the minors. He played as the little Who down in Whoville who was talking to Horton. And this motherfucker, he got so mad at me once over something he said that I repeated. Like, he was like pissed. So I remember hating him. And also apparently a lot of the kids back then were scared of me. My little brother told me that, because by this point they were like all in the high school, and he was like, yeah, a lot of them were terrified of you. I'm like, for why? I didn't do shit. And he's like, yeah, but you hated them. And I'm like, I actually didn't hate them, Logan. I hung out with like a 6th grader, so I don't know about that one, Chief. Susical was okay.
I don't know.
It's also really funny because we had not the Who's, we had Thing 1, Thing 2, and Thing 3. We had 3 of them because it was from each year. So we had 1 from elementary, 1 from middle school, and 1 from high school. The middle school one was the most self-conscious, and you could tell. They didn't want to do it the whole way. The elementary school kid didn't give a shit. The high schooler knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I wish I could do fucking. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't be able to do like musicals and shit.
No,
but I wish
honestly,
I could do.
what's crazy is that you could, because there was a kid in there in when I was there it was actually Susical was his last year, which means it was in my 3rd year. He was there. He couldn't really sing, but he had been there all the years he was in the school, and he had honestly improved a lot from what I was hearing. He still really couldn't sing, but they still gave him a bigger role just because of how much effort he put forward for it. And I think, especially with musicals, they don't oftentimes get male voices in because oftentimes men don't want to be in the musical. I guess they view it as a more feminine thing, or even if they did, remember Be More Chill when he was like, damn, they're gonna think I'm gay if I sign up. You know?
Well, luckily,
it's just not like an interest of guys normally as well. It's just seen as a more feminine thing, shit like that. So not a lot of guys show up. I know you're about to say, luckily you are gay, or luckily you don't care. One of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the two. But yeah, because it's so prevalent that guys don't show up, they will just nab up any men they can get. Because honestly, singing is a skill. It is partially talent based, like just you have natural talent. So like you might have a better voice than some other people, but you can always get better. So even if you can't sing, sure, I would describe singing as there's a wall. And there's a lot more walls than other professions or other talents because it's based on where your voice currently is. And sometimes you can only go so far, but you can still improve. You can still get better. Even if you're currently shit, if you went and you took music, like singing lessons, you would still be way better than you were when you started. And some people, like, I look at Charlie Slimesicle, and, like, if you hear him singing, I sometimes feel like he's making himself sound worse on purpose because it's funny. Because he has a good voice. And if he did take some singing lessons, he would be great. Same thing with Jack Manifold. If he took some singing lessons, he would be really good. It's kind of like, some people are better than others, but if you took singing lessons, even if you think you're not really good at all, you would still at least hit mid. You would at least be C tier by the end of it, which is way better than where you started, and I think that's beautiful. And a lot of people don't really think about that. It's kind of... Singing is one of the few places that I think a lot of people think it's just natural, raw talent. And, like, while singing lessons can help you, if you're not good to begin with, you can't go anywhere. But I do think you can get really far even if you don't have a great voice, especially because of shit like autotune now existing. Even if your voice isn't the best, you can get really fucking far, especially if you wanted to be like a singer or some shit. You would still 100% be able to do it, even if your voice isn't all like the greatest thing out there, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, we have 2 hours to watch.
I am aware. Okay. We are not going to get through this.
We are going to get through this.
Sure.
Me and you, buddy, we're gonna do it.
You must not like having a job here.
We're gonna get through it because it's a 2-player game.
Why'd you send me that? Why'd you actually have to make me laugh? That's disgusting. You're doing it again. If you send me references like that, I will die. I'm gonna get you into Homestuck, and you're gonna, like, put my face and your face over a specific pair of characters, and you're gonna literally have me die on the spot. But you don't know who.
Ruby, why can't I not send you that? Why was it like? Why can I not make you laugh? It was a very heartfelt message. Totally a heartfelt message that meant the world to me.
Why don't you read Homestuck so you can send me the heartfelt Homestuck message? Can you do that for me?
Ruby.
Yeah?
I actually saw a video where it was like getting into Homestuck in 2024, and I'm pretty sure if I sent that to you, you'd be like, Pyro, she can do it, you can do it as well.
No, honestly, my answer would be you should totally try it out because I love Homestuck.
Fair.
That's my answer. You should do it because I love Homestuck.
If I ever find a dry spot where I'm just not reading a lot, I will give Homestuck a read.
I would tell you to just watch the first act, and if you want to read it from there. Because the first act is only like 30 minutes if you watch the videos.
Yes, I will look at it.
And that's what I also think is. I literally got someone to start getting into it at work through that. Just like, let's just watch it. I watched it while at work. You can do the same. Just manipulating people, like, you know, you could totally just watch it, you know, like, you don't have to give it its full attention, just for the first act, just check it out, and if you like it, you can keep going forward. If you think it's funny or interesting, you should keep going. Not even
the problem of that, though, is that eventually, if I do get into it, it'll be like we'll make a Minecraft server that's just Homestuck.
Okay, and how is that a problem? Fucking read it! Do it! You know you want to! Manipulation tactics. Go on now.
What? Just
Wow.
don't bother showing up for your next shift. What? Are you serious? Wait.
Oh, just a second.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This motherfucker. How long has it been? He's out here doing a mother. Fuck you. Anyway, filter tags web.
Not me forgetting to do shit, and now I'm in trouble.
Don't move your ass, you got a line.
No. I think I'd kill myself.
Do you think they were like the reason they had the musical bit at the start was like we can't start a musical with like 15 minutes of no songs?
No, I think because they wanted to. I know that's not something you can you know think about, but yeah, it's a choice.
Fair. This song called La Di Da Di Die.
I'm struggling. Hey, Pyro, can you say something for me? Can you pause this and say something for me?
Sure.
Can you repeat Unique New York over and over again?
Unique New York, 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 unique New York.
Okay. Can you do red leather, yellow leather?
This is
red leather, yellow leather. Yeah, just do it.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
You keep thinking. Stop thinking. Just do it. You keep taking a pause. You're not supposed to take a pause.
Red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow.
Lovely. Thank you. So like, if you wanted to do a musical at your town, you would have to buy the rights to said musical to be able to perform it. Do you think that they sell this to others to be able to perform? Yes or no?
They seem like a chill enough company that, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't for, like, reasons, but I wouldn't be surprised if they also just, like, do it or even give it away. I doubt they give it away, but they seem pretty chill, so I could see them doing it if they were not too strapped for cash. Though I'm never gonna be like, you should definitely give it away, because, man, this is probably...
I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, I would sell it as well.
For free.
But no, I do think they'd probably give it away, at least. Or, like, let people use it.
Interesting theory.
I don't know, though. Anyways.
Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you. God bless you, man. Alright. What's happening? I'm very confused and concerned by all
Me
of
too.
this.
Do you wanna save the planet?
No.
Save the planet.
No.
Wanna save the planet?
No.
There's one way you can do
By singing a song.
You can't make me. Fuck you. If someone told me to do something, it makes me not want to do it even more.
Da 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 da. Just seems so defeated.
Would you not be?
I guess in this position I would be as well.
Especially, think about it. The thing you hate is happening all around you.
Really, that'd be much more concerning.
What do you hate? Do you hate cannibalism or something? Something normie
Huh?
like that? What do you hate? What do you hate, Pyro?
Well, the normal things.
What do you mean
Like-
the normal things?
Things that people should hate normally.
Like what?
But,
Like grass? I hate grass. I hate
not
touching
grass,
it.
but that doesn't matter.
What?
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I feel like he's gonna say something basic like a racism.
Okay.
Fucking loser.
I wasn't thinking of racism, I was thinking something that was also pretty bad. I don't know why my brain went to it, and I'm kind of scared about it.
Okay.
Are you scared that your brain thought about it?
Not really, I'm scared that was the first thought that came to my mind.
So you're scared of your own brain right now? Are you scared
I guess
about
so.
what it means for you, or just like, are you just scared in general?
Does it matter? Can we just move on from this?
Well, I mean it because I have some nice words if it's because of that. That's what
I
was
guess so. I
asking.
mean, do you want to send those nice? I mean, like, I don't know.
Because if it's because of the fact you thought about it, and you're like, oh sheesh, why'd my brain do that? Like it's like the intrusive thoughts answer, like your thoughts aren't you, so it's chill.
I guess so.
Like and that's the genuine like some people feel really bad about their intrusive thoughts because you like some people like to act as if your thoughts represent you, but honestly it's more important about what you do, not what you think. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody gonna know what you think besides yourself, you know. And especially if it's something that you don't like, if it upsets you, the fact that you even thought about it, then honestly I think that's more of a good sign because you're like, that's against who you are. That's a good thing. And it sucks that the brain can be like that, that I have intrusive thoughts, so I should fucking know. Like, that's why I'm like, yeah, no, this is my area. I got you, fam. It kind of sucks, but the brain isn't too bad. As long as you remember that that's not, it ain't you, chief. It ain't you. If it was you, which it's not, I mean, what the fuck is all this shit? Sorry, I'm playing a game. I've been playing a game this entire time.
Crazy.
What? I am
Second?
severing a bee in half. I am appalled. What the
Rippy,
fuck?
what game are you playing?
I am playing bee game. It's an idle game. So I'm separate. Originally you could only put 100% of your bee either in foraging or honey, but now you can separate in half and do 50-50. I don't think that should be legal. My poor bee.
As in physically cutting the bee in
No,
half?
you're not seeing it. It just says 50, and I just think that's incorrect. I don't think I should be able to 50-50 a bee at all.
I don't think so as well. Did it just like get off its day shift and then goes to its night shift?
Actually, no. I have 60. I have .060 of a bee right now. Pyro, I'm scared.
I'm scared as well. Why do you have 0.060?
I don't know. I don't know. Why do I have a weird amount of B?
I don't know.
Oh. It's terrible, terrible, terrible news.
Should we inform the public?
No, don't. They're gonna come find me because I somehow am carrying 0.226 of a B right now. I don't know how I'm doing it, but oh by God, am I doing it? Okay, Power, you can play. Did my words of wisdom help you though?
It helped a tiny bit.
A tiny bit. I said, Ash, I do know, I doobie doo. You know what I mean?
Scooby Doo, where are you?
No. If you bring Scooby and it's the wrong generation, you'll also get Scrappy. Don't fucking do it.
Scrappy really bad as a character.
Nobody wants him for a reason. Let him die. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die.
Really, but I didn't mean to let it die.
I did. My hatred for humanity runs that deep.
But Scrappy ain't a human. He's a dog.
When I'm done with him, he will be.
What does that mean?
Just press play, don't worry about it.
Have a nice
One sec.
PYRO! So sad. That makes me so sad. Okay. Can't believe you do this to me. I mean, he's gone. He's muted and gone. What was I gonna say? Oh, me too, Paul. Me too, boss. Me too. Me too, Mr. Boss Man. Me too. Anyway, I guess it's time for me to check on VGen again, cause I ain't got. Oh, hi, Power. I thought you died.
I did, and then because of my brother. Anyways, what do you want, Paul?
When I got this job, I signed up to serve coffee and cold, shitty.
I do want to mention how the fuck. I mean, I know this is maybe just a me thing. She knew what an A section was, and even I don't know what the fuck that is.
I know what it is.
Yeah, but how does she know?
Well, they're in a town with musicals. If you hate me, if you listen. Let me tell you something here. If you hate something, you'll know about it. You'll know a ton of fuck about it because you hate it. If you just dislike it, that's different. You hate it, that's a lot of passion, baby. You gotta know shit, okay? The same way that if you love something, you know shit. If you hate something, you also gotta know shit. That's the rule. If you're like the hate is passionate. Hate is like active checking. Like I know someone in theory. I'm probably closer to hating than you are, even though you really don't like them. Just because I keep tabs. That's more hatred. That's leaning on the hatred base.
Wait, you're referring to someone that I dislike, but you actively...
Lean on hate is what I'm saying, because I keep tabs, you don't.
Oh, we're talking about... them?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about them.
Yeah, I do know what you're picking. I'm picking up what you're putting down, yes.
Just to confirm, send it over DMs. Anyways.
Well, actually, the best way to put this is that I'm still upset that I left the account that I left.
I'm no longer sure who you're talking about. Can you send me who you're talking about?
No, sorry, because my glasses shine everything. Like, I feel like I'm terrified that I've accidentally got... Send it over phone. I think my phone's dead. Let me see. Like, you're so extra. Why can't you just wait till after stream like a normal person? We only have an hour and 30 minutes left. And we've only been here for an hour and almost 20.
Send me the thing over Discord or whatever.
Only if you press play right now.
Who are fucking dead?
If it was my
I
timeline,
disagree.
you'd be dead. So I want to hear it.
Probably.
Daughter? She's dead. Well, I'm only saying what we
Sorry,
all
it
know.
only just it just hit me what he said. That was all.
I mean, do you want to talk about it?
What is there to talk about? He was just an asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I want to talk about this for a second.
Mhm.
If we think about this like this is a musical, what is more musical than like a last-minute save to go save a family member, right? Like, I understand it's like supposed to be like semi like this is like a zombie apocalypse and half like this is like a musical, but at least to me, you would have to think about it like that. Unless, of course, this is like not intentionally a musical. I guess we don't know yet if it's like
The guy
intentionally a musical.
I would say it's intentionally a musical because it starts with a musical. That's my statement.
Yeah. So I think with that reasoning, I think there's a chance you could be like, oh, this is like a musical. We follow musical logic and we'll get out alive, you know?
I
At least
don't
that's
think
my
that's
point.
how the reason why I think that's not gonna work is specifically because people are they're trying to make everybody else also become part of a musical. So I think there is only so much you can do to protect yourself, right? Like, going outside is a negative. Like, I literally would say stepping outside and you step outside and you're done for. If the other people find out, like you can try to pretend, but you wouldn't know the song they're singing, and they would know something's wrong. You can't really follow musical logic because you're in a musical, but you don't have the script. Like, if you are popped down in the middle of a movie without the script, what are you gonna do? Except try to act your part, but the other actors would know, wouldn't they?
Suppose so, I suppose.
So,
It's a very...
for that
It's
reason,
a very
they're fucked.
Yeah.
That's my
Like,
statement.
the only other option is they stay in here for the rest of their fucking lives until...
I mean, unless they stop it. Either
Fair.
stop it or get fucked trying, or stay locked in here and wither away for the rest of your life. I mean, you have only one woman now. You don't even got two, so you can't even like make a family out of that. If you at least had two, it would
You
get
can't do a
the
Danganronpa
timeline.
reference.
The timeline would be your bloodline would be atrocious for a period of time. But, I mean, if you believe in Adam and Eve, then, like, it's okay. Just gotta make a lot of kids. Just a lot of kids. Actually, talking about that, originally, Adam and Eve, they have, like, 3 sons. Is there more? They had to have more.
It's Cain, Abel, and someone else, right?
Yeah, but I'm just saying they had to have had more, unless it's saying what I'm thinking.
I mean, don't think about it, I think.
They populated the Earth. How did they do it?
Well, one in every 100 people have Genghis Khan in them, don't they?
Yeah, but that's because he slept with so many women. That's different. He went around sleeping with a bunch of different. He just raped everyone. He's like, "You're a girl. You're in my sights. It's over."
And you see that on Twitch, I don't.
It's too late. It's already been said. But I'm just. But you know, like, that's the point. He done did that. So, like, if he done did that, that's nothing we can do. But there's only one woman in this scenario, and there's 4 guys. So while that's a mix to the gene pool, I'm just saying, unless they do it a lot, and it's not even talking about how there's no actual doctor here, so the chance of her dying in birth is a lot higher. It's a very dangerous, especially because the more pregnancies you have, the more dangerous it is, as well as her age is actually a factor here. The older you are, there's a specific age that's like prime, and as you get older, it's just there's more likely to be issues. With everything in play, I'm simply saying that I don't think they have enough to make a new population in here. Though, there is a game called Inception where the whole idea is you make an army of the children you have with these anime girls. So maybe they could do that.
Inception? Isn't Inception the card game?
Sorry, wrong game. No, actually, no, I'm right. It's Inception. No. Hold on, let me check my Steam library.
I'm pretty sure Inception's a very famous card game.
Okay, yeah, but just because it's a card game doesn't mean it can't share a name with an anime game where you sleep with a bunch of women and then make children and then put those children to war, okay? Doesn't mean you can't have both. What?
It doesn't technically mean that, no!
You have an issue with the games I own?
Yes, sometimes.
Oh shit, wait, hold on.
Not a lot, but sometimes.
Only sometimes? Let me see here. Shit. Where is this game? Did I put it in homework? Because I would have put it under homework. Hold on. Let's see.
Dang, Ruby, that's some weird homework. Is that anatomy homework?
It's called Conception. There it is. Conception.
That makes more sense.
Conception 2, Children of the Seven Stars. And the plot is... combine your star power to make magical star children to boost up your forces in battle. There you go. There you go. See, you make a bunch of children so you can have them fight in war for you. As all children should.
Children should not do that. This is a pyro tip. Children should not fight in wars.
What children are you talking about? Because all the children I know should be fighting in war.
The children that shouldn't be fighting in war are every child.
Incorrect. Get your ass in war right now.
I know.
No. Disappointing. Pyro, why must you always disappoint me in this way? You don't want me to send children to war. You don't want me to drug you. Like, what do you want? What am I supposed to do?
I want us to have a normal fucking Pyro Ruby time one day. That's what I want. That's what I want.
That's not possible.
It's possible. We just have to believe Ruby.
It never happens. Pyro, are you excited because we can play some? We get to play Danganronpa next time.
I'm excited.
Yippee!
Is he a bad father? I can't tell. I don't think so.
This is the thing about parenting. There's no such thing as being truly good and truly bad. You always make mistakes because you're a person. And the crux of this point is the fact that he's doing a lot of this because he cares about her. Even if you can agree it's wrong for a father to look at his child and be like, you shouldn't be dating the girl you're dating, you should be dating this person instead, or someone like this person. Even if you don't agree with that person that your child is dating, it's much better to try to be supportive, just to be like, if anything happens, I'm always here for you. He didn't do anything like that. Instead, he was like, you shouldn't be dating her, she's this, she's that. You should be dating someone who's more pure. Basically, literally the girl who's nice to me at church. Having constant disputes with your child is never good. And he basically became like the authoritative parent, which sometimes parents who are divorced, the one parent will make the other become like that just so that they can be demonized and become the villain. And that might not be the situation here, but she has the mom who is like, sure, Deb can sleep over. Sure, I'm perfectly fine with this. You can come back whenever you feel like it. And then you have the dad who's like, you have a curfew. No, she can't sleep over. That's your girlfriend. This, and that. And it's a whole issue.
Yes.
So obviously she's gonna take this in a negative and start fighting him on it. But the thing is that he does love and care for her, and he is doing what he thinks is the best. Now, for some situations that goes too far, and that's a bad thing. But he is not doing anything that's excessive in my mind. You know?
Yeah.
To me, like I said, he's done some bad things here and there, but he ain't doing anything too bad. It ain't like the worst thing I've seen, and I've seen some bad things. So, you know.
Overall, he's not the best father, but he's definitely not the worst.
Yeah, but also it's extremely hard to be the worst father, and it's extremely hard to be the best father. Actually, no, it's not. It's actually extremely easy to be the worst father, but it's extremely hard to be the best father. And honestly, I think we should all settle for being an okay parent.
We should.
You should just settle for that. My personal opinion.
We should.
I don't know about you, but that's my personal, very strong opinion. Pyro, we're almost done.
We are.
We need to leave right now. Back
And you know, we only talked for like an extra hour. This is such a Ludwig move. Of course it is.
Musical theater people and wearing like black shirts.
Ask Ludwig.
I want us to become famous.
You're planning on it now? I thought you weren't.
I mean, I don't plan on it, but I would like it to happen, so...
You fool. I already know what's gonna happen for me. So I guess I could take you along with me, but you'll always be second. I'm so sorry.
It's
People will
fine.
see you and they'll be like, oh my god, that's Ruby's friend. Pyro! All the fanfics are like, it's you in there, but it's also me in there.
I'll live with it.
You know, one of those ones where, like, you're characterized based on your relationship to me, and then you get, like, actual fans, and they are always really annoyed because they try to find fanfics for you, and it's just littered with me all over it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what I mean, right?
I get what you mean, yeah.
Yippee. I'm happy you understand. I'm glad you also accepted your place so quickly.
That's
important.
nothing new to me.
That's important, you know?
As they say, I'm always player 2.
What's that mean?
Doesn't mean anything, Ruby.
I don't get it.
Don't worry about it.
Can you explain it in detail, please?
Oh yeah, once I'm done with the musical.
You sure? Fuck, dude! Power, I need to use the bathroom.
Do you mind if I give you the pitch?
What?
We don't have
Do you want to
time.
take a break? I can entertain chat while you go.
I am in physical need to use the bathroom. I don't think I can explain how much my body is mad at me for not using the bathroom just yet. So, you can try to entertain chat. I was gonna put a little ad up, a 1 minute ad, and then if I'm not
Yeah.
back in a minute, you can, like, you can still entertain them while the ad's going, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye chat. I have to go piss. Pyro will be here though, okay?
Hey chat, it's me, Pyro.
Yeah, I put the ad to play. Have fun talking to them. Oh my god.
It is me, chat. The Pyro AU. It is... with great pleasure that I announce, my fucking world tour, I guess. Yeah, hi, how you doing? I doubt we've got many new people for the stream, so I'm not gonna explain it, but what I will say is, I don't fucking know, I'm bad at entertaining people, you know that? I'm really bad at entertaining people. It's hard to entertain when you're fucking here. But I'll talk about it forever. This is very fun. One of my more favorite parts of Pyro Ruby time is when we get to just watch stuff, because we just do, this is just us. I should say this. We don't fake the bit of us, like, fucking record, like, spending, like, half of our time fucking not actually fucking watching the musicals or whatever the fuck we're watching and just fucking around. That's just us. Even outside of these, that is still us. Oh my god, Ruby, you're back so quickly.
You're lost then, baby.
Ruby, are you dead?
Oh. Hi, I am back. I've just been sitting. I was walking around my room doing stuff. Pyro, can you believe I got more? Oh, what fell? Oh, my setup. Okay. Pyro, can you believe I got more bones?
Bones?
I
in your body?
own-
Did you steal them and put them into your body? Ruby,
I-
you're not supposed to do that anymore.
I own more bones than is needed. I have bone necklaces. I have 2 bone earrings now. I'm wearing earrings that actually have sea urchin needles in them.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, they're really cool. Hold on, let me show chat. I have to take it off.
I thought we weren't supposed to steal bones anymore.
No, that was just for you. You can ethically source them nowadays, you know? Here you go, guys.
Can you? Can you? Should I start stealing bones, Ruby? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, but you have to ethically source them.
I'll make sure to call up my local bone dealer and...
Yeah, if you buy them off of other people, it doesn't count because you're not the one who did it, you know? Hold on, I'm trying to put my earring back in. Earrings are so annoying for me, especially the other ear, because one of my ears, they had to re-pierce it, and when she re-pierced it, she was like, your ears are off, so I'm just gonna pierce a new hole in there. So now every time I try to put the earring in, it pops into the wrong fucking hole, and I get hit with like a hard back because that hole didn't get pierced all the way through. Well, it did, but then it closed it only in the back, so I just hurt myself. Pyro, I'm wounding myself.
You shouldn't.
I also got this really cute besom. He's this little guy. Sweet. He's super cute. Also, Pyro, you didn't get to see this, but I also have a crystal ball now. Ponder the orb.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's fully black. It is a dark, mysterious orb. You can't see anything in it. I'm gonna buy another one, and this is going to be hell to ship over when I come to Australia. This slime is pure liquid.
Anyways.
But what if I drank this? Oh, that doesn't smell good. No, never mind. I'm retracting that statement.
Don't drink it.
Well, it doesn't smell good, so why the fuck would I? God.
Anyways.